Thanks for joining me again on the Bourbon Journey 2021. So tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different. What I have in front of me are the 2021 versions of Elijah Craig Small Batch, Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, both of which are 94 proof or 47% alcohol by volume, and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A121, 61.8% alcohol by volume, 123.6 proof. Now, as you can see, all of these bottles are nearing the end. They're all about to become what we call a bottle kill. And I talked about that on a previous video. Make sure you check that out. But what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to do what I prefer to call as a Frankenbourbon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these products and I'm going to mix them together. Okay? Now each of these is great for its own merits. I personally love Elijah Craig Small Batch. I am a huge fan of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Now the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, it's not my thing. I probably won't buy that one again. But for those of you that like it, go on ahead and like it. But as you can see, it's time for me to do something with these three that are dwindling so low. So let's first take what's little bits left in the bottom of this Elijah Craig Small Batch. Okay, let's see where that puts my Spirits Things Glencairn glass. Okay, so we're at probably just a little bit under a half of a pour. Yummy. Next, the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A121. Take a look and see how much more this adds to the level in my Spirits Things Glencairn glass. Well, as you can see, we're at just about a perfect pour, maybe a little bit beyond what I would normally pour for one serving. But you know what? It's Friday night. The last bottle here is the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. And as I mentioned, I'm not a big fan of this one. It's got more left in it than either of the other two had left in it. So what's probably going to happen is I'm going to end up doing a Frankenbourbon tonight with some of this. And then what's left in it, that'll probably be another Frankenbourbon for another night. As you can see, we're filling up my Glencairn glass pretty well here. I don't think I want to go any higher than that. So the Toasted Barrel, in the words of the special teams coach from Waterboy, that one, live fine another day, as he put it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit for just a few minutes, kind of let the flavors marinate together. This might be good, it might be just okay, or it might be horrible. Stick around, let's find out here in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back. So we've waited about 15 minutes to see how these three different flavor profiles would marry together in my Glencairn glass. And just so everyone knows, this is my first time ever trying this particular marriage. I've done some other things before, but I know that I like two of these, and one of them I don't dislike, I'm just not a big fan of. But the fact that all three of them come from the same distillery, and that all three of them have very similar mash bills, and the fact that they all have different types of aging, I thought that it would be a good chance to see how they marry together tonight. So, let's see what we think. So let me just say, so far, that is the most caramel forward bourbon I have yet tried. Something about the marriage of those three really puts that caramelized flavor right up front. The nose is very similar to the barrel proof A121. It smells almost just like that, which isn't surprising considering that that's the highest proof of the bunch. You kind of expect it to take over a little bit. The oak almost disappears in this marriage. There's no nose of oak on this at all. And there is a note of what would I call that? Even though there's none in it, it smells a lot like the Filthy brand cocktail cherries that I have upstairs. It's almost the same scent. The caramel is the strongest in the scent and in the flavor, but that cherry is right behind it. There's not much heat on the front, but on the back, it does kind of hit you. Now, one of the most notable differences from any of the individual products is the mouthfeel. Even several moments after, I'm still getting a full mouth coat of taste and flavor in there. Now, there is quite a chunk of heat right there at the end, but it dissipates very quickly. And there's almost like a faint citrus flavor on the end. Maybe like a cross between a lemon and a lime kind of a citrus flavor. I like it. It's a pretty good Frankenbourbon. Once again, a successful Frankenbourbon tonight. Folks, thanks for joining me tonight on the Bourbon Journey 2021. I hope that you have a fruitful and productive and enjoyable bourbon journey of your own. Feel free to comment down below and share with me some of the things that you've done with your bourbons. If you have anything that you've concocted that you might call a bourbon, like a Frankenbourbon, feel free to let me know what your recipe was. I'm always glad to hear back from you guys. If you liked the video, make sure you click like. If you found merit in it, feel free to share it with others who might find merit in it. And don't forget, if you'd like to come back the next time I have another video out, don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks for joining Phle tonight. Stay safe.